It was a rainy evening in the small town of Ridgeway. Most residents had retreated to the comfort of their homes. The cozy glow of lamps replaced the vibrant colors of the day, but the community center near Oak Street was still buzzing with activity. A charity event was underway, a beacon of warmth and merriment in the gathering gloom. Dozens of families had gathered, their laughter mingling with the soft strains of a guitar. Children chased each other through the corridors, their joyous squeals echoing in the spacious hall. The air was thick with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and sweet pastries, a testament to the tireless efforts of local volunteers. Among the guests were Jake and his wife Emily, a humble couple known for their kindness and bravery. Their smiles were as radiant as the handcrafted lanterns that adorned the center's entrance, casting inviting shadows on the ground. As the event neared its end, the rhythmic hum of conversation and laughter was abruptly disrupted. The lights flickered ominously, then plunged the room into darkness. A collective gasp rippled through the crowd, quickly replaced by uneasy murmurs as they struggled to comprehend the sudden blackout. Before anyone could react, the heavy door at the front burst open, letting in a wave of cold air that sent shivers down the spines of the attendees. 5 masked men charged in, their faces hidden behind dark, menacing visors. Each man was armed with a weapon, their eyes gleaming with a sinister light as they scanned the room. "Everyone stay down," the leader barked, waving a pistol. His voice was a harsh, grating sound that cut through the tense silence. Like a knife, panic surged through the crowd. Women screamed, children cried, and people scrambled for cover, diving behind tables and chairs in an attempt to shield themselves. The attackers fanned out, their movements predatory as they approached the cowering figures. They rifled through wallets and snatched phones and jewelry, their hands working with practiced swiftness. But their true intentions were darker, more sinister than mere robbery. As the men started dragging people away, their voices dropping to menacing whispers, it became horrifyingly clear that they had other plans for their captives. A chill wind seemed to blow through the room, carrying with it the weight of impending doom. Jake, his heart pounding against his ribs like a trapped bird, clutched Emily's hand. "We have to do something," he whispered urgently, his voice hoarse with suppressed emotion. Emily, her eyes wide with fear, but resolute nonetheless, squeezed his hand in response. She knew what he was thinking, the unspoken plan forming in their minds, like a shield against the encroaching darkness. "Distract them," she mouthed, her lips barely moving. "Create a diversion. Give everyone else a chance to escape." Their eyes met, a silent understanding passing between them. They rose slowly, their movements deliberate as they started to creep toward the fire alarm on the wall near the side door. An idea born of desperation and courage took root in their hearts. Jake remembered from his volunteer work at the center that the alarm didn't just alert the fire department. It also directly called the police. It was a long shot, but their only one. As they neared the alarm, Emily leaned toward a teenager, sitting cowered nearby. "When you hear the alarm," she whispered urgently, "run with the others. Go out the kitchen door. Don't stop." The boy nodded, his eyes shining with newfound determination. Taking a deep breath to steady their nerves, Jake lunged for the alarm and pulled it down. Beep! The shrill sound echoed through the building, shattering the tense quiet and sending the thieves into a frenzy. "What was that?" one of them shouted, momentarily distracted from their grim task. The remaining attackers rushed toward the source of the noise, their footsteps pounding on the floor, while others scrambled to block the exits. It was chaos, a symphony of screams and shouts. But amidst the pandemonium, Jake and Emily saw their opportunity. Emily grabbed a metal tray from a nearby table and without a moment's hesitation, slammed it into the nearest attacker's head. The man howled in pain, staggering back, momentarily stunned. Seizing the chance, Jake tackled another, both of them crashing to the ground in a tangle of limbs. The unexpected assault sparked a surge of bravery in the hearts of the hostages. People rose from their hiding places, their faces etched with fear, but also determination. They fought back with whatever they could find. Chairs, utensils, even flower pots became weapons in their hands. As they drove the attackers away, in the kitchen, the quick thinking of a young girl locked the door, trapping one of the thieves inside. Sirens wailed in the distance, growing louder with each passing moment. Outside, the police had arrived. 3 of the gang members were already subdued, their faces contorted in frustration and pain. The remaining 2, disoriented and desperate, were caught trying to escape through the back alley. When the police officer on the scene learned of the couple's heroic actions, he later said, "If they hadn't acted, this could have been a tragedy." But Jake simply shrugged, his face etched with the memory of the ordeal. "We did what anyone should do, protect each other,